Can we turn the speaker up a little bit? That's as loud as it go. The water. Like y'all get any cups back there? The water. Just at the same bridge. Very, very cheap. Let's go ahead, clap it up. Shalom, Israel. We are the Israelite School of UPK. We started out on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under Commandant General Yohana, Priest and Officer 5000, Kasar Pakad. We got, go ahead.
Priest and Officer of 1000, Quran Yalla.
Damn right, damn right. I'm going to say it in the Spanish. Shalom, Israel. Esta es la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Practical Universal, saliendo 1 Oeste, Harlem, Nueva York, bajo comandante general Yohana, y estamos aquí para decirle a los negros, los latinos y los indios nativos, nosotros misma raza. Y el opresor es el hombre blanco, y el hombre blanco es el diablo en la Santa Biblia. You understand? You know what I mean? The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. We here to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth according to the Bible. All right? Give yourselves a hand again. We're going to get straight into it. Any questions in the room? Any questions online? Let's go. I hear that feedback with that speaker. Is that something you hear that? Is that like the TV or is that the speaker?
Testing.
Seems like something is interrupting it. Is it on the auxiliary? If not, we're gonna just go without it. All right. No questions. Any questions? Y'all know the Bible, huh? Everybody, all right, when we start asking questions, y'all better know all the precepts, all the breakdowns. All right, let's get straight into it then. Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 28 and verse 19. The Christian church has taught Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans nothing but lies. Man, they taught us that God loves everyone, loves all nations, based on a few precepts that they don't understand because the Bible was never given to them. All right. The title of tonight's class is The Prodigal Son Returns. It's one of the most amazing stories in the Bible. This story about a son that had an inheritance and went and threw it away and became at the bottom of these heathens, returned unto his father and was brought back in with glory, and his brother was upset at it. Now, me, my whole life, I thought it was just about a uncle that was drunk and messed up, moved to Vegas and was turned up, and came back home, and Pops forgave him, and that was it. That's why the Christian church taught us my whole life. It wasn't until coming to the UPK that I didn't understand. My eyes were open to understand that this story is talking about a whole, how do I say, 10 tribes, a whole part of the nation of Israel being brought back in.
That's right.
But this is the mission that Christ lived for and died for, to bring back the nation of Israel as one stick, as one family.
Right.
All right. And if you got anything, Karanyala, you know you got the floor at all times. All right. Whoever got the precept, go ahead and read. You got it?
You gonna use a microphone?
Matthew. Oh, you got it?
Matthew 28:19.
Yeah.
Book of Matthew, chapter 28 and verse 19. Go ye therefore and teach all nations.
And do what?
Teach all nations.
This is the end of the book of Matthew. What color is this written in?
Red.
All right. So this is Yahweh Shai Mashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He's speaking. Read it again.
Come on. Go ye therefore and teach all nations.
Right. So when a Christian reads this, when the white man reads this, when a Chinese or African reads this, they believe that Christ came and died so that we could go and teach all nations. It's the last hurrah. He lived his whole life. He was in there. Go ye not unto the way of the Gentiles. Don't teach the heathens. And then right before he dipped out, he like, yeah, go teach everybody. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit.
And these are all the same person too. He died for all nations, and God and himself are the same person with the Holy Spirit. This can't be what he's saying if you know the Bible. Matter of fact, give me that one too. I love that precept. Give me Matthew chapter, 22 and verse 29, I believe. I remember when Cat pulled this one when we was out there in Seattle. 22 and 29.
I'm gone. I think my brother got it. The book of Matthew, chapter 22 and verse 29. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, Ye do err.
Ye do err. Read.
Not knowing the scripture.
Right. What does it mean to err? Young man. Yeah, they give him a hand. You messed up. You don't know what you're talking about because you don't know the scriptures. When you read that it says go into all nations, you err when you say that it's talking about every race and every people on planet Earth. Ye do err not knowing the scriptures. Keep reading.
Nor the power of the Most High.
Now, give me the other one that he pulled. Give me Revelations. What is that? Chapter 11. Chapter 7, I think it was 7 and 9. Let's see. This is the other one he pulled. Yep, 7 and 9. You got it? All right.
The book of Revelation, chapter 7 and verse 9. After this I beheld, lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations.
Of what?
Of all nations.
Keep reading.
And kindred. And people.
Right.
And tongues stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands.
Right. Now, this is the one that he pulled saying, gotcha. This is all nations, all nationalities, all kindreds of all nations, right? So the key thing to this is these are beautiful precepts. There's nothing wrong with the Bible. What Christ said at the end, going to all nations, was a beautiful thing for him to say. They're trying to pit us against our king by teaching something he didn't, because they err not knowing the scriptures. So we're going to go through this Bible and see where all of this comes from. Go ahead. What, you got a question, Mark?
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't it not good to teach them, even though it's not for their salvation, but for their condemnation? Because by teaching them, they're now aware of something that they are now to be hypocrites against.
I'm about to break it down a little bit more. You saying who is them? You talking about
Everyone.
don't teach heathens? You saying?
I'm asking that even to teach those who are to be our servants that is the case, then puts them in a position where now they are hypocrites because without knowing, they're under one spectrum of expectation. But now that they're aware of the law, their function is to serve us.
Okay, I'm gonna say it to you like this: they are created to serve the children of Israel, but there's a reason why they cannot serve the children of Israel right now. Why is that? Why would you say that, Karan Yala?
Why they can't serve us?
Yeah,
We ain't in rulership.
give them a hand. As simple as that. Why? Hold your peace. Why are we not in rulership? Huh?
That's me, sir?
Yeah.
Because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments, and the angels have failed from our heaven.
Damn right. Give a brother a hand again. Like, it's that simple. And that I was going to bring this out later on in the class. The reason why we are at the bottom of everything and the reason why we were scattered abroad to all nations is because we disobeyed the Most High. We didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. The Bible says we polluted the land. He wanted to get us up out of the land. Where is the biggest LGBT parade in the world at right now? You can take over, Karan. I'm gonna answer this real quick.
Go ahead.
Israel.
Hey, Shalom, what's going on?
Right. You understand?
What you say?
In our land.
Right.
Yeah, I was just at
Polluted
class.
the
I
hell
was
out
just
of
seeing if
our
he's gonna
land.
come down
Right.
once
Right.
we get done. I'm gonna pull up right now.
Give me Deuteronomy 4:27.
Okay, bet. All right. Old ass nigga. Nigga, no, it's a lot here. What'd you say, y'all?
Nah, I would just had him pull a precept real quick.
Damn. What you doing, huh?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 27.
Got the cheat sheet, huh?
And the Lord
One body, sir.
One body.
Go ahead.
and the Lord shall scatter you among the nations,
Right.
and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you.
All right. Keep going.
And there ye shall serve God.
Mhm.
The work of men's hands,
Right.
wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell.
Right. When you look at the history of the children of Israel, right, this is how the Lord deal with us. He gives you the laws, he gives you the statutes, the commandments, the proper way to live, right? And he gives you that choice to make your election sure and to be his children, right? But there are consequences for not following these laws, statutes, and commandments, right? So I'm gonna break it down for you like this. When our people go against the law, statutes, and commandments, we're literally seeking the way of other nations. So when we live round about these other nations, it's the same thing that happened in the Garden of Eden, right? In the Garden of Eden, those other trees, you understand that we got the knowledge of good and evil from? Those are other nations that we aspire to be like because we've seen them doing whatever type of evil wickedness. And what's it called? FOMO or fear of missing out.
Right.
That's what Eve had. You understand? She didn't want to miss out, right? And she brought this to Adam. And you know how a sister do, get to nagging you for a long time. She ain't just bring it to Adam and he gave in. She nagged him for a long damn time and he finally gave in. Well, the Lord get down like this. All of these sins that we learn from living around about these heathens, that's us pledging our allegiance to the heathens and their gods. So what the Lord will do, he will be like, okay, you want to follow after these heathens? I'm going to let them heathens rule over you.
That's right.
You understand? I'm going to let them heathens oppress you. I'm going to let them heathens turn your culture into their culture. I'm going to let the heathens sit above you and you be the tail and they be the head. they have wealth in abundance and lend to you, live deliciously in your land, and you just gonna be destroyed. You understand? And on top of that, this the kicker. This the cold part about it is, eventually, I'm gonna allow them heathens to have your land,
right?
And you're not gonna even be there. You understand? You're gonna serve them in other lands, lose your heritage, your culture, your history, but then I'm gonna give you a piece of it. I'm gonna give you a remnant of what you had, and if you remember yourself in that land of your captivity, then I have mercy on you.
Right. Man, what kind of Christ? What the brother is bringing out is so heavy. Hold your peace real quick. Keep reading right there. What the brother is bringing out is so heavy. It explains everything. Was it verse 29?
Verse 29. But if from them,
one more time.
But if from them thou shalt seek the Lord thy God,
right,
thou shalt find him. If thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
The Lord said that we start to seek the Lord after we've been scattered, after we've been put away, after we've been cast out. This is going to happen. Keep reading.
When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days.
In the what?
In the latter days.
We in the latter days right now. Right, keep going.
If thou turn to the Lord thy God, thou shalt be obedient unto his voice. For the Lord thy God is a merciful God.
He's a what?
A merciful God.
The greatest attribute of the Most High is being merciful.
That's right.
All right. And that's the spirit that we have to have here in the ISUPK. Right. That's brotherhood. You understand? The Lord had every right to cast the children of Israel out and never deal with us again. We played the harlot with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah 3. We're gonna bring that one out too a little bit. But there was no reason for him to accept us again. Okay. But he had mercy on the children of Israel. Keep reading. Verse 31.
Verse 31. He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers, which he sware unto them.
Right. And what Karanyalo said that made me think of something is that it's like this. It's like you had a house, right? You had a real nice mansion, that Uncle Phil house from, you know what I'm saying? Right. Fresh Prince.
Right.
You want to leave this house to your children. All you're doing is saying, hey, don't get high in my house. Don't bring no whores to my house. Definitely don't do no LGBT activities in my goddamn house. You understand? And he find out, you know what? This is exactly everything that he's doing. You disrespecting my house. You polluting my house. You know what? If anybody gonna pollute my house, I didn't tell them white folks not to do this. I didn't tell them Asians not to do this. I didn't tell them Arabs or them Africans not to do this. You know what? If anybody gonna live in the house, let them live in the house. If they're gonna do all this manner of stuff, at least they're not my children disrespecting my house.
Rent it out to them.
You know what I'm saying? Rent it out to them, make some money off of them, let them live there until you get your mind right. Then I'm gonna kick them the hell out and put you back in it. But if anybody gonna be in the house living there disrespecting, I ain't gonna let you do it, because that's wild. So if black people lived in Israel right now, we would have the largest LGBT pride parade in Israel right now. We would have drug dealing in Israel right now. We would have whoredom in Israel right now. You understand? And we would pollute the land. So we got to get scattered all over the world away from the land of Israel so that we can understand our rightful position. You understand? And take this whooping, this punishment, and fight to get back into the land. Then we can have all the nation serve us. So going back to your question, they're going to serve us when we get our mind right. Our mission here in the UPK is to go and fix Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, bring us back together. All that other things will be put in order by Christ and the angels, and you understand, and they will serve us like they're supposed to. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, let's keep moving on for time's sake. We're gonna hold off on comments for a minute. You know what I mean? But if you got questions, go ahead. Let's go to the next one, Deuteronomy 30:3. Then we're gonna get back to how we ended up in this position of being separated as blacks and Latinos, man. I just drove 15 minutes to West Oakland from here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, we got to go to the slavery, grab this internet thing. Said 15 minutes on the map, 15 minutes back. Growing up here in Richmond, Oakland was a different planet. It's a different world, you know what I mean? And we grew up looking at each other like we're from two different places. In the same way, from Frisco to Vallejo to, in this city, from North Richmond to South Richmond.
Yeah.
You understand? And the same thing, like how it's supposed to be, is how it is when you go to a UPK school in Chicago.
Right.
And when you go to a UPK school in Texas.
Right.
They may talk a little bit different. They may got a little different fashions, things that they do. But overall, our culture is the same. We speak the same things. We carry ourselves in the same way. We one body. The nation of Israel is supposed to be the same way.
Right.
It's supposed to be like, man, Oakland is 15 minutes away, and my cousins live over there. And they may do a few things a little bit different, but we speak the same way. We one body, we one family. It's the same way when we're supposed to go to Mexico. We're supposed to go to Brazil. We're supposed to go to Jamaica. We're supposed to go to Trinidad. And the UPK is showing that and bringing back this nation that was scattered all across the world. Wow. All right. And this is the reason why Christ sent that mission into all nations, is to go and get the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right, go ahead and read it, Karan. Oh, the brother got it. 30 and 3. 30 and verse 3. This
is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 3. That then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee.
After we got scattered, after we got put in all these nations around the world, the Lord is going to turn and have compassion on the children of Israel and do what?
And will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Lord scattered thee.
Right. The Lord is going to gather the children of Israel and sift us from amongst the nations and separate us from all the nations and all the heathens around the world, mainly from North, Central, and South America is where we were scattered in the transatlantic slave trade, where we came after the Northern Kingdom left and came to what's called the Americas. All right. Let's get to how we got there. Let's go to, is it 2 Chronicles?
And if I
chapter 30.
could,
Please,
sir,
pull a precept.
right. Give me real quick. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 46. I mean, I think you probably start at 45. Let's see. Deuteronomy 28 and 45.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee,
right,
till thou be destroyed.
Right. Like, just to answer your question, right, again, sir, this is why the children of Israel are not in rulership. When you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, this is a chapter speaking about the curses that we would suffer. You understand? If we suffer from these curses because we went against the Most High God, we can't be in rulership, because to be a cursed people, you're not going to be a ruler. You understand? There's going to be curses that's going to prevent you from having a kingdom, from having a hierarchy amongst the rest of the people that are on planet Earth. How the Lord intended for the children of Israel to be the chosen people. Like, if we the chosen people, and we are, but the reason why we not in our righteous state of rulership is because we broke these laws, statutes, and commandments. And with breaking the law, statutes, and commandments comes the curses. Keep going.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Read that again.
because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
We didn't listen to the Lord our God. You understand? Keep going.
To keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee.
Keep going.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
They shall be what?
For a sign and for a wonder.
When you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, these curses that came upon the children of Israel, this is a sign that we are the children of Israel. If you grew up in a single parent household, your chances is you might don't know your daddy, or your father did years in prison, or you from a community where your older brother was the tyrant of the community, the drug lord of that community. Your mama was strung out on drugs. Everything that happens with the children of Israel is a sign. You understand that we are the children of Israel, right? And a wonder. We're going to be wondering, why the fuck is we, excuse my French, why are we so effed up in this empire? Why are we at the bottom of the bottom? Why don't nobody want to be around blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians? Why are we the number ones in the prison system? Why the F does my parents have a white man's last name?
Right.
Why don't I have the history and the heritage of where my people actually come from? Why don't I know the actual true names of my forefathers? Because these curses are for a sign and a wonder. Keep going.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
And upon what?
And upon thy seed forever.
Yeah, just like your granddaddy was cursed and he was a slave, and his last name is Johnson, Smith, Moore, Garcia, Rodriguez, all of that. Those are on us right now, just how it was in slavery. And it's going to be upon our seed forever. Not meaning forever, because the Lord is absolutely going to get us out of this hell, but for a long period of time. Keep going.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
Right, for the abundance of all things. We didn't serve the Most High with joy, gladness, abundance of heart. You understand? Right? And another dead giveaway of a curse that we are the children of Israel. We don't have a homeland. Right. There's nobody that we can call that lives in another goddamn continent somewhere that I can call on to be like, oh, let me go back to my roots. No, we don't have that. Right. You understand? You got a lot of brothers and sisters saying, oh, the motherland is Africa. Nigga, I ain't got no aunties from Africa. I don't got no uncles from Africa from none of them tribes. Right. You understand? I can't call on them and be like, hey, let me come pay y'all a visit. We don't know nobody over there as far as the children of Israel. You understand? Keep going.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. Right. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Black people don't own an industry about nothing. We got to serve our industries in hunger and in thirst, meaning I got to buy my food from a goddamn heathen. I got to buy my water, my juices, all of these businesses that's erected in our community. We have to buy all of this stuff from heathens. You understand? Even if you're a brother that's in the truth or out of the truth, a brother that's out of the truth, he gonna go to a smoke shop. Who own that? The East Indians own them smoke shops. Right. We buy gas from the East Indians as well. Right. The Arabs own the liquor stores in our neighborhoods and some of them Hamites. Right. You understand? But this is one of the signs and the wonders. I mean, signs and signs of us being the children of Israel. We the people that don't own a goddamn thing in our communities. Right. We don't own any industries. You buy everything from your slave masters, from the other people that the slave master put over you to oppress you, right? And all of the other curses that fit the children of Israel. This is a dead giveaway.
And go ahead, first. And if I may, just to add on to it, I know what a lot of people will say too. They'll be like, okay, but the Jamaicans have their own country. but Mexicans have their own country.
Mm-hmm.
But Brazilians and Guatemalans have their own land.
Right.
So how can they be the children of Israel? When you go and investigate, who is the president of Mexico right now? Y'all know?
White Jewish lady.
Yeah. You understand? You understand? The businesses you go look, they always talking about, oh, Issachar is Spaniards. Yeah, the ones that run Mexico are most likely Spaniards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The ones that have businesses and are running the actual industries over there, they trace their roots to Spain.
Right.
But that nigga that's working for them is our people. You understand? Right. They have to serve these other nations, guess what? In their own land. That's evil as hell. You go to Jamaica, the same thing.
Same thing, sir.
They call him Mr. Chin.
The Chinese
man, you know what I mean?
If I could, sir.
Yeah.
Literally right across the street from where we are at, 2213 McDonald Avenue in Richmond, California.
Right.
What store is that over there, brother? Is that not a so-called Issacharite store?
Yep.
Issacharites don't own that.
What is the name of it?
I don't know.
Rasa Market. These
People Market. Oh my God.
It's called Rasa Market.
And you got Abuela. No, they don't own that.
Arabs
own it. The Issacharite food that's behind the market.
Mm-hmm.
The Arabs own that too.
Right.
You understand? This is a sign and a wonder.
Right.
You understand? It's a sign that we them people.
Right.
But it's a wonder for the people that don't know that we them people. Why are we so destroyed?
Right.
It's right here in the scripture. So
no, Most High Christ. One more time. If I may, can brothers hook up the TV real quick and hook up this speaker? I had a couple of videos I want to show. We're going to get a precept too while you get that going, Baba Kasha, to show these things that's going on. And just to visualize how our people are doing the same things we did 1,000 years ago. All right. Let's go. 2 Chronicles, what did it say? Chapter 30 and verse 1. Is it plugged up?
You going in, so
or you need the internet, huh? It might not be plugged up without the internet, huh? Okay. Hey, Most High in Christ. I mean, son, let's see. I want y'all brothers to see it here in this class as well. These videos, man, of our people serving these other guys. Let's go ahead and read. Bear with us tonight. We're gonna run a little bit tonight. If y'all gotta run, please leave. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I just remember hearing talks from the generals. General Muhammad said they used to be in there rocking and rolling. I listened to the old classes. He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna be in there from 6 to 10." You know what I mean? Class was running 6 to 10. He was like, they used to be in there rolling sometimes to midnight. So the general be in there, sleep, and the cup in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He said he ain't spill that cup though. He would wake up, hop right back up, and keep rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? That's how they was doing it back in One West. You know what I'm saying? In the 90s and the 2000s and all that. So we're gonna roll tonight. We had a little late start, but this stuff is so heavy and the time is short.
Quick,
please go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
Salaki, to you troopers and young men, get tired of being a trooper. Be done with being a trooper, bro, and press us about the officer's test. We need niggas to teach this truth. We don't want brothers just to be flies on the wall and you just keep cleaning the bathroom and all of that. No, you need to teach this truth because we need more brothers to be able to teach, you understand, in order to fish more brothers into school. Be serious about the office of being a UPK brother, because what's going to happen in the near future is eventually Commander General Hunter going to start closing the doors, and the books on rank raises is going to get real slim. You're going to have to really prove yourself to be serious in this work. You understand? I'm speaking for myself, and I'm damn near gonna speak for every brother in this truth. We've been through hell, my niggas. Fathers gone, deleted. You understand? In prison, mothers on drugs. You understand? We can't pay our rent. Your granny been giving a pastor for money for 20, 30, 40 years. He still ain't fixed the community. Everything that we've been through in this empire should be the reason why you want to help fix the next brother.
That's right.
General Muhammad said something so heavy, right? When it comes to the demon of fear or the demon of not being somebody that's a hero, we all need a hero. Of course, Christ is our hero, but we have to do exactly what Christ did. And waking up these 12 tribes, you can only do so much as a trooper and a young man. As an officer of 50, just an officer of 50, you authorized to teach class, get on that podium, and break down the Bible to anybody.
Right.
At least strive to go upwards to at least the 5,000 if you want to be an officer.
Right.
But take this job serious. Grab hold of it, because this is what saved all of us.
That's right.
Without this, we dead. We in prison. We don't have too much time. Grab hold to this, brothers, and love it like how you love your wife.
That's right.
Love it more than you love your wife.
That's right.
You understand? But so I got you with that.
Nah, man. Well effing said. You understand? Like, that's on the notes right here, man. This is supposed to be painful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, coming into the truth, it's supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be something easy.
All right.
This is supposed to be a sacrifice. You got to give up your time. You got to give up your money. You got to give up your energy. Give your best years to the truth. You understand?
Absolutely.
We'll give it to a gang. We'll give it to prison.
Right.
Brother sitting in there
Right.
marinating. Brother,
Right.
brother don't like when I use that word. Salakia. Brothers in there just on freeze.
Nah,
giving their best years of their life
Right.
to the prison.
Right.
You understand? If we can give that same kind of zeal we gave to whatever we did when we was wicked in the world, we should give 10 times that to coming into the truth.
Right.
And that's how this thing was built up, is by men that was willing to sacrifice everything they had in order to save another brother's life.
Right.
You understand? So everything Quran Yala said is absolutely right. And that's what we're going to do right here in the UPK. And that's what we're going to do here in Northern California.
Yeah,
and I'm going to say this individually right now, man. Give the brother Quran Yala a hand. You understand? This brother is an absolute killer here in Northern California. You understand? This brother came in the truth strong, grinding it out, teaching 1,000 classes a week for years. You understand? Monday, history. Tuesday, brotherhood. Wednesday, law. You understand? Doing criminals of the Caucus and doing dropping jewels. You understand? Food program. Brother put everything into this truth and held on tight and came here so that we could get brothers like you in here right now. So we can raise up men like you so you can keep that flame moving forward. Get his brother Aisha Yar a hand. You understand? Coming up in this truth strong as well, man. Always staying on his job as far as fishing brothers and being in line and in order and talking shit. Salakia.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? This is my nigga right here. You understand? This is a good brother. He got brotherhood. Get his brother Izar on hand. You understand? As well, man. Coming up in here doing the video program. Cleaning up the school. You understand? Taking care of our emergency supplies. You understand? Doing everything that we asked this brother. And y'all brothers are excellent and amazing. Keep that going. And all the brothers in Northern California, you know, I'm going to be here for 30 more minutes. Stop missing everybody. You understand? But one way, there's two things when you get in this here. You got to get rooted. All right? Rooted not only in the precepts, rooted in the classes, rooted in the brotherhood. You understand? When you get your roots into this thing, I didn't give it up too much. You understand? For me to lead this thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is a worldly way of explaining Salakia, but I was watching a pimp, you know what I'm saying, the world a long time ago, real long time ago. You know what I'm saying? He was like, when you knock a broad, you got to get your hooks in her. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep her, because she's going to run off, she's going to blow, she's going to leave you. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your hooks in her. You need to get in her house, nigga, start teaching the kids, taking the kids to school, Make sure you on a bill and get her a car. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that she is so invested in you. Get as much as you can. That's why they have a choosing fee. Make her give you 10 bands before you even do anything with her. Because now she done invested into you. It's going to be harder for her to leave because she'll be a fool to leave you as she done already given you 50,000, 100,000. You live in the same house or you got all this. You got hooks in her. Get your hooks in the truth, Fox. You understand? I didn't put so much into this thing. I'll be a fool to leave the truth.
If I could,
you understand? My kids know Tazabah kids. They know your kids. You
Absolutely.
Understand? We didn't put time and bricks into this thing that you can't leave because you rooted in here. You locked in. Slocky, go ahead. You put so much work in.
Officer 5,000 Kasar. I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick. I want to sit on this.
No sweat, no sweat.
This brother right here, right? I've never seen this in my life, right? I'm gonna tell y'all how devoted this brother is, right? In the winter, and I know you remember this, sir. This brother had a car that he had to manually tie a rope on the windshield wipers. Dead serious.
Yeah.
He made it, and you know how far he lived from the school. He made it all the way there and back to teach class doing this, to wipe his own windshield manually. That's dedication. You understand? That's a brother that deserves a seat on a chariot. You understand? You got to love the truth so much that you would literally put your life on the line to get here to teach a damn class. Get that.
Most high in Christ, man. Nah, man.
How are you? How was shot?
Hey.
That you ain't.
You know what I mean? We said the angels was with me.
Yeah.
They said we became fools for Christ. I took it literal.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Absolutely.
But you know, I was riding with a brother too, and he said the Lord was definitely with us on the way home from camp one time.
Mm-hmm.
He was in that thing, you know what I mean? It was storming. But yeah, most high I don't even think about stuff or remember stuff like that, man.
Sir.
But most high in Christ, man. The water to y'all brothers, and let's keep it going. Where we at with it?
Second Chronicles.
This is the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 30 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Hezekiah sent to all Israel and Judah and wrote letters also to Ephraim and Manasseh, that they should come to the house of the Lord at Jerusalem to keep the Passover unto the Lord God of Israel.
Right, that's what we're getting ready for right now, to head to the Passover, head to wherever Jerusalem is at, where we gather. This year it's going to be in Houston. And why is he saying to Judah and Israel? We're supposed to be the same nation, because there became a split. There was a divide between the so-called northern kingdom and the so-called southern kingdom. So this is another wise thing as y'all coming up. We don't say there is a northern kingdom. This brother is from the northern kingdom. You're not from the northern kingdom. You are Israelite. Right. You're not from the southern kingdom. You are Israelites. Right. You understand? We are one family. We're from the so-called southern kingdom, just like you a so-called Brazilian. Right. It's like you a so-called Cuban or a so-called Black American or whatever the hell else they gave us a name this week. FBA, you colored, whatever. We are so-called those things, but we were never meant to be these two things. But Hezekiah is giving this order or this decree to these brothers in Ephraim and Manasseh that began to lead this northern kingdom, so-called northern kingdom. All right, you got a question or comment? All right.
Get the mic. Get the mic.
If I may,
get the mic.
It's like, sir, if I may, would you say this tribalism between so-called southern kingdom and so-called northern kingdom is where, like, gang banging really started, sir? Between our people.
If
I could,
I would say.
What do you mean, as far as like the black gangs and the Latino gangs?
Kind of like, I mean, like, you know, us kind of going at it with each other always. It seemed like
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. You understand? And then when you look at it's always been okay. We real territorial as Israelites. There's always been, well, not always, I don't want to say always, but there is a piece of history of Southern Kingdom fighting each other. You understand? Northern Kingdom, every tribe not getting along. What it is it's literally just lack of brotherhood. But to answer your question, yes, this is absolutely the start of basically gang banging. Now, we wouldn't call it a North A thing and a Crip or a Blood thing, a Sereno thing, and all that type of stuff. It's really just tribalism. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right.
And if I may, to even go back a little bit further into context, King David had to go to war with the tribes just to get us united as one. Then we split up again into this factions of the 10 tribes because the prophecy was given to what? Solomon. He said that he's going to rent 10 tribes from you and just leave a remnant here in Judah, and that's all that's going to be left in the land. But that prophecy came true. So we already had funk and was warring with each other, but to explain it that way, yeah, that what's worse than that? I mean, gangbanging ain't got nothing compared on a civil war. You know what I'm saying? This is thousands of us dying. We tried to wipe out the whole tribe of Benjamin at one time. You understand? We was literally proud, like, and that's why we say it's nothing new under the sun. You understand? Then you have something called that too, right? I done had everything. You know what I mean? It's nothing new under the sun. We get mad at the brothers in Chicago like they the most evilest niggas to ever exist, not knowing we was gang banging back in the Bible, trying to murder our brothers. You know what I'm saying? And I always look at it like a father. Like when you have your children going to war with each other, no one wins. You can't pick a side because you love all of your sons. You love all of your grandchildren. You don't see them as different. They came from you. And the children of Israel going to war with each other is no sides in that. No one wins in that war. You understand? So that's why we got to come together. But I don't know if we got any more verses. There's a lot in this. Y'all could go and get into these stories and these verses yourselves. But at some point in time, the so-called Northern Kingdom, the 10 tribes that separated, they sided with the Assyrians and tried to make a deal with them and tried to use them to fight against the children of Israel. They tried to side with, I think they tried to pull the Egyptians in. They were trying to do all these things to fight against us, and then they end up turning on them, and they end up enslaved amongst them. Just like Quran Yala said, the men that we try to be like or emulate or work with, they always backdoor us. They always turn on us and enslave us because they have no loyalty one amongst themselves. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in nothing. They will defile their own body. Xerxes is doing all types of gay and homosexual. You know what I mean? If you would do that to yourself, what is that called? I forgot what they said. It's like you are doing what's that in is that Romans? Pull that up. Romans 1:26, Salaki, and then we'll keep going in these verses. What is it called that when you like abusing yourself? I think it's the word. The men did things that was unseemly. Working that which is unseemly. Yeah. But it also, I think in Leviticus, it says like you abusing yourself. But yeah, go ahead and read
Abusers of men or something like that.
Read this one though, is suffice. First Romans chapter 1, verse 27.
Oh God. The book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 27. And likewise also men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust toward another. Men with men working that which is unseemly.
Unseemly, ungodly, disgusting, vile. You understand?
Right.
And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was me.
Man, like you getting recompensated. HIV/AIDS. That's what you get paid back. Monkeypox. You understand? All manner of diseases come to these men because they're abusing themselves. And that's how these heathens are. So once again, I talk about hoes a lot. Excuse me, Slocky. But they always say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife because she don't love herself. If Delilah don't love herself and she will sell herself for money, of course she will sell Samson over for a couple of pieces of silver. You understand? If you don't love yourself. These heathens don't love themselves. They snorting all type of coke and doing this and doing that, killing themselves left and right. You gotta make guns illegal to stop a white man from killing himself.
Right. And
What do you
still
think?
gonna kill himself,
You know what I'm saying? What do you think he gonna do to you? You don't give a damn about you. You understand? You're nothing to him because his life means nothing to him. They will jump out of a plane for fun. You know what I mean? Salakia.
And if I could, sir,
Please.
quick precept.
Go ahead. You already know.
Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Baba Kashab. Yeah. Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 12:10.
Ooh-wee.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thy enemy.
Right, just how you were saying, sir. When the so-called Northern Kingdom, they trusted the Assyrians,
Right,
to go to war with their brothers. You understand? And then what happened? They went into captivity. They went into captivity to the Assyrians. You understand?
Nah, this is
Like when you trust these other nations of people, read that again.
Never trust thine enemy.
They trusted these Assyrians to help them fight against their own brothers. Keep going.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Right.
Iron is going to get rusty, and then he's going to show you how evil he can be towards you, how much he hates you. Keep going.
Verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Though he humble himself, he'll come to you like this. Hey, brother, we the same. I'm on your side. Keep going.
Yet take good heed and beware of him.
Yet take good heed and be aware of him. Do not trust your oppressor. Do not trust the other nations. You understand? Even though they act nice, even though they seem like they have your best interest at heart, even though they seem like friends to us, beware of them. Keep going.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped, as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
You should be unto your enemies like you wiped a looking glass.
Right.
Meaning you need to watch them closely. Keep going.
And thou shalt know that his wrath hath not been altogether wiped away.
And you're going to find out if you watch him closely, you're going to see some of that evilness in him. Keep going.
Verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, yet he stand up in thy place.
Don't set him by you. Don't be close to your enemies. Because when he overthrows you, he going to stand up in your place. He's going to take your land. The Jewish man, remember, we built a league with the Romans, with these Edomites, after we fought the Greeks. And then what happened? You got Herod, king over Israel. No different than them fake Jews that went over there in the 1940s. Them all Edomites. When we befriended these Edomites, they took over our land. And now you got them small hat imposters claiming to be us. And we over here in the ghetto, strung out on drugs. Read that last part again. Lest he take thy seat. Just read 12 from the top.
Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat.
Yeah, you put these enemies of yours at your right hand, he gonna seek to overthrow you and take your seat. He gonna start calling himself an Israelite. He gonna start calling himself a Jew. He gonna start telling you that he's better than you and you should serve him when it's supposed to be the other way around. Keep going.
And thou shalt, and thou at the last remember my word.
And what?
And thou at the last remember my word.
When they got our land, when they got our culture, when they acted like us, we're gonna be like, damn, we should have listened to these brothers.
Right.
Keep going.
and be pricked therewith.
Right. Read 13. This is the last verse.
Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
Right. You gonna have sympathy on a snake charmer that kept playing with that goddamn viper or python when he bite you. They're gonna be like, you dumbass nigga. That's what you get.
Right.
That's how the Lord looks at us. Y'all, dummy. These people are your enemy. So why would you come together with them or try to come together with you when I told you they hate you?
Right.
Then when they start oppressing you, you don't feel sorry about it. You have to suffer all that consequence and then remember yourself. When you look at them Latinos, they deal with the same thing that so-called blacks deal with.
That's right.
You understand? We have to have pity on each other and come back to our law, statutes, and commandments and understand as a whole, as the 12 tribes, never trust your enemy.
That's right.
As a whole. We can't get on the chariots without Latinos. And Latinos ain't getting on no chariots without the natives. And we ain't none of us getting on chariots without each other.
That's
right.
Right. That's heavy. No, I was gonna bring that one if you didn't go to that verse 13. That's my favorite part. All right. Let's go. I got a lot of verses. We're not gonna get through all these. I'm gonna start listing them out real quick or at the end. If y'all want them, please get them for me. Let's call like 2 or 3 real quickly, and then we're gonna go into this video I got. So somebody get Isaiah 66 and 20, and then Isaiah, you get Ezekiel 36 and 24. And then Karanyala, you get Isaiah 11 and 12.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna run through the water. Try something new here.
Isaiah 11 and 12.
Whoever, yeah, you Isaiah 66 and 20, Ashar. Then we go Isaiah, then we go Karanyala.
Okay.
All right.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 20. And they shall bring all your brethren for an offering unto the Lord out of all nations.
Out of where?
Out of all nations. Upon horses. And in chariots. And in litters. And upon mules. And upon swift beasts. To my holy mountain, Jerusalem.
Right.
Saith the Lord.
This is what the whole Bible is about. The whole mission is about us going to war with each other, separating, following other nations, and going to slavery after slavery after slavery after slavery till we didn't get scattered all over the goddamn planet Earth. That Christ's mission was to come to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He started in Jerusalem, teaching these brothers to go out and get all of these brothers that have been scattered across the world and bring them back home. You understand? And bring that prodigal son back to his father's house. All right. What's the next one we got, Azar? 36 and verse 24 about the shop. Yep.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36 and verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathen,
right,
and gather you out of all countries.
Out of where?
Out of all countries.
Throughout the book, man. Christ said, I come in the volume of the book because the book speaks of me. This whole mission from Isaiah to Jeremiah to Ezekiel to Moses reading in Deuteronomy, all these things were going to happen. And this is how the end is. And we are in those days where we're gathering our brothers from all countries out of the earth. All right. Keep going.
And will bring you into your own land.
Keep reading.
Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols.
And from all your idols, keep going.
Will I cleanse you?
Right. This is the thing, the idol worship. us following these other gods. He said, there shall be no other God before me.
Right.
The children of Israel can't get enough of every other God on earth,
Right.
except the one of our own. You understand?
Right.
We want to try and sample, like we at Costco, every goddamn God on the menu. It's like a buffet with the children of Israel. You ask 10 niggas who they believe in, you're going to get 10 different answers.
Right.
You ask 1,000 niggas what they believe in, you're going to get 1,000 different answers, because we are the lost sheep. All right? Let me get the next one I wanted Isaiah about the shot.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 11 and 16. Wait, to all the brothers and sisters.
Yeah. 11 and 12 first.
12.
Yeah.
Everybody got it. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 12. He shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel.
What's an ensign? I'm gonna ask the young man. What is an ensign?
Insignia,
Okay,
shield, emblem.
that's part of it. More so on this one. Anybody else want to know? Take a shot at it. He's right, but it's not complete. It's like a flag. You know what I'm saying? A banner. You know what I mean? He waving that banner, that ensign, that flag for the children of Israel. Read it again. Verse 12. It's like it.
Oh, so like
No sweat.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 11 verse 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel, and gather together the dispersed, of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
Right. These two separated groups.
Okay.
Israel and Judah. Israel will be the so-called northern kingdom. Judah will be the so-called southern kingdom. All right. Can you read it?
The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
Damn. Like the problems that we have is going to be dead. You come into this UPK, Commander Juliana said, whatever that thing in your mind, if it got you beefing with this brother or that brother or this tribe and that tribe, we got to dead all of that. You got to force yourself to love what the Lord loves. If he said we own this, then that's what we own. If the Lord loves Mexicans, we gotta love Mexicans. You understand? If the Lord loves Jamaicans, who the hell am I to hate Jamaicans?
Right.
Who the hell am I to hate Brazilians? You understand? Them is my brothers, and we're gonna demand that we have brotherhood with these tribes, because we can't get on them chariots without each other. The envy of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. And if you can't let that go, and if you can't let that slide, you're gonna get cut off. You understand? Keep reading.
Okay. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Right. That's the prophecy. This is what we live in. Christ knew who he was, not because of some crazy mystical thing. Christ read the precepts. He read the Bible. He said, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
This is my mission. This is what we're doing. We read the Bible. We found out who we are, and we found out this is our mission. We got to go gain our brothers and unite as one body. You understand? All right. Now I'm going to play some of this video right here, and going back to something heavy that Quran Yala said when you talked about the Assyrians and us coming up and trying to make a deal with them to side against their brothers, our brothers. That reminds me of the movie Blood In, Blood Out.
I knew you was going to say something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of.
Like, how did these Latino brothers side with the Aryans against the Judite brothers to go to war? And that just benefited the white folks even more. You understand? Because they knew that yard is dominated already by black and brown folks. And if we are together on the yard, them little peckerwoods ain't gonna have no say on the yard.
And if I could,
please,
sir,
please.
The heavy part about what you're saying is right. The actual representative for the Latinos, he was against black and brown going to war with each other.
Right.
He was absolutely against it. You understand?
Yep.
Of course, go ahead. No, Blood In, Blood Out.
They both on the same. It's the same story though, right? Story. It's recounting some of the similar same time periods.
But the brother that ran the Latinos, you understand? He was like Chicanos and blacks. Right. That's what they want us to do. They want us to fight amongst each other.
Right.
You understand? He wasn't really with that. The younger generation, or those I gotta put this
I know what he's about to say too.
damn, what's the account of the brother, one of Solomon's sons, right?
Right.
And he got the counsel from the young man.
Put the finger. He said, "Make it."
My finger is gonna be heavier than my father's loins on you niggas.
Right.
Salakia.
Right.
But they took the counsel of the younger men, even in that movie. Like that movie was, of course, it's some worldly stuff, but it had a lot of biblical,
it's very spiritual.
references, spiritual references in that movie. But it's like, go ahead, Ashik.
If I may, I think I know where the brother's gonna go with it. But yeah, Slaki, go ahead. Hey, I know he's gonna explain it.
Slaki, sir. And the person who really pushed that in that game was the Edomite.
Right. He
was the Edomite from that game who actually made that come to pass.
And that's real life.
And
that's what happened in real life.
Yeah, kind of, sir.
The leader was a Whitey or something. I forgot what his name was. Something like that.
Yeah, they call you Wedo. That means a white boy.
His father was Edomite. His mother was an Iskarite. The same play like Herod.
Yeah,
father was Edomite, mother probably a Judite.
But they put these people in. Just the actor in the movie, he really Issachar.
That's crazy. For real? He just look. I didn't know that.
He's really Issachar. His mother is a Caucasian.
Okay.
His father is
a
Latino for sure.
Yeah, niggas didn't like him in real life. You know what I mean? Like, damn, this mother. And me, I'm in the world watching it, like, damn, this is crazy. Coming into the truth is even more. You like, bro, this devil got in there and killed the Israelite that was trying to unite us and got him out the way and caused the war between us that is still going on to this day. You know what I mean? So that thing is so spiritual because we tried to align with the Assyrians and end up going to war with each other and have been separated till today. You know what I'm saying? That move. So it's always deeper than what's going on right now. Like you think the divide just started in the 70s and the 60s. This divide went back to the Assyrian Empire. All right. Now I'm going to show some videos right here real quick. Y'all can see it over there or y'all can see the screen where I'm on. All right. Let me go ahead and share this screen. I got about 2, maybe 3 videos real quick. The idol worship that our people have done. The speaker is in there. No, it's connected. It should be. We'll press play right now. Let's see if it comes out. Yeah. Catholics are.
Bueno, ya tengo 18 años viniendo. Y hace 3 años y hace 2 venía con mi mamá. Y hace 1 año falleció ella. Y la traigo en mi
She is here with me in spirit.
Su nuera, mi hija. Una promesa que hice con ella.
It's a pilgrimage. They crawl on their knees to honor the Virgin de Guadalupe.
Esperemos a la
You
Virgen que
understand?
nos den y que nos quiten toda esta enfermedad.
The Virgin will be generous and take away disease. These images, is the most visited Catholic shrine on the continent. Thousands of Ishkarites go and worship this image and bow on their knees to this idol and leave gifts and leave food and leave money, all these things to this idol about the Virgin Mary, who we know the Lord never told us to do none of this. All right. Look at that. That looks painful. $2 million devotees. All right. That's that video. I'm gonna play one more video. I got 2 more actually.
What magnesium does to your bowels.
If you have to wipe more than 4 times after you pick.
Good night. Type of commercial. Let me see. Turn 2. Y'all can't see this though, huh? Yeah, let me share the screen real quick. Yeah, the one we showed. If you ever look up the Virgin Guadalupe
Mhm.
and how they go and let me see, and crawl to venerate this Virgin Mary in Mexico. 2 million people do this every year. It's a hell of a thing to
Crawl
do.
into her.
Yeah, asking, saying that the Virgin's gonna heal diseases. I saw one where they said the Virgin can. He prayed to her. No, it was a woman. She said she couldn't have a baby, and they prayed to the Virgin. She ended up getting pregnant. So they wholeheartedly believe that praying to the Virgin Mary is going to heal and do all these things that we were never supposed to give our honor to false idols. All right.
In a new religion that's as old as time. Housewives, laborers, and children raise their arms in exultation. They kneel in prayer. Some worshippers enter on bended knee. One family brings a 3-month-old for a baptism. They line up for blessings from Ms. Vargas and cleansings via sprigs of wet herbs brushed over their bodies or cigar smoke puffed into their faces. Ms. Vargas, once a devout Catholic, is an evangelist of sorts from Mexican folk saint known as Santa Muerte, or Saint Death. A growing number of Mexicans are turning to Santa Muerte instead of the official patroness, the Virgin of Guadalupe, in a practice that the Catholic Church has publicly condemned as blasphemy. The cult of Santa Muerte mixes pre-Hispanic.
They a cold piece. I gotta stop that. That's a cold piece of work. The Catholic Church is saying they're evil for worshiping the Saint of Death, but then welcome them to worship the Virgin Guadalupe. Both for idol worship. That's what they call it. What, the kettle, the pot calling the kettle black? You know what I'm saying? That's Tyler Perry calling somebody a homosexual. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, sir, if I could, what is, like, okay, I'm not too familiar with the Virgin Guadalupe. Is this the same thing as the Virgin Mary?
Yes, but it's so what happened is back in like the 1700s, the Native Americans, our brothers that were living in Mexico, didn't want to listen to the Catholic Church. So they said that some brother, and I think some Catholic priest, was out in the field and seeing the image of Virgin Mary, you know what I'm saying, in the sky, something like that. And it came back and told everybody in the community that they witnessed the Virgin Mary, and then she came back a couple times or something like that. And so now they started to follow the Catholic Church after that moment. That's where you got mass groves of Issacharites following the Catholic Church after this alleged miracle. So they believe that's the saint that they should honor because she came to them personally.
So why the name changed from Guadalupe? I mean, from Mary to Guadalupe.
The city was in Guadalupe.
Okay,
the Virgin of Guadalupe. This is the
of that city.
Yeah. It's the Virgin Mary that came to this city.
So it's like the Judites that wanted to be Freemasons.
Come on, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this brother being a goddamn priest and skipping ahead to what I'm about to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
This one body, sir.
You know what I mean?
Look, y'all know. He knows I ain't seen his notes.
You know what I mean? Crazy. That's where we going.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes, we going there.
Damn,
we going there. Priest and prophets, man.
Most High Christ.
But yeah, bring the. We're gonna finish watching this video. You know what I mean? It's this brother from West. So
Damn, this guy smoked cigarettes and everything, yo. Sheesh.
Mm. Mm. Can you see it? Okay. It left the water for letting me know. Let me see. It just froze. Okay. We can hear. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna add it back real quick, and we'll finish the water. Though I thought you had something. It's the
Catholic
last.
rituals. Followers construct
Let
elaborate
me
altars
skip ahead a little bit.
who come
That's
to
pretty
clean
much
mortal
it right here.
stations, markets, and on street corners.
Is it
Some
frozen?
devotees view Santa Muerte as a benevolent bearer of miracles, while others see her as a vengeful, supernatural entity.
Mm-hmm.
Sí, porque yo he andado así en camiones con mis amigos y se sube el ratero, bueno, sí, los que roban y a nosotros no los tocan, roban el pasaje. ¿Ah, sí? Sí, como tenemos a las santas.
You said we get on the bus and the rats is running around and they don't touch us because we got saints with us. You know what I'm saying? The Santa Muerte. All right. Now, let's we're gonna drop this one real quick. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 3. All right. What's going on here is we've always wanted an easy way to serve God. You understand? If here in the UPK, if we told you, literally, you get you one of these, put it in your house, you good with the Lord. You gonna make some money. Everybody get one of these. We gonna start selling these. $35. You good. Guess what?
Years ago.
You know what I'm saying? You still smoking weed? Smoke weed. You still messing with whores? Still messing with whores. You still love white women? You can keep loving white women. Get you one of these, and God love you. You understand? Put you one of these charcoals underneath your pillow.
That's a good deal, son.
You know what I'm saying? And we'll fill this place up. We'll have thousands of people in here. They'll give us all of their money. You understand? Because you want the easy way to serve the Lord. But the cold part about it is following the law, statutes, and commandments is not grievous. It's just not fun to you because you're carnal. You know what I'm saying? You think that white woman brings you joy. You think getting high brings you joy, but it really is a trap and it enslaves you. You think that you're free doing what you want, but all those things, following the heathens, following the white man, is what enslaves you. That's why you're in prison. That's why you have diseases. That's why you can't see your children. This is why your family is destroyed, because you're following the heathens. But when you come and serve the Lord, you feel like you enslaved. Yeah, you enslaved to Christ. You can't do what you want to do on Saturday. You can't eat this food. You can't do that. But guess what? You're free from going to jail.
Right.
You free from catching diseases.
Right.
You free from all these things that the world takes away from you when you enslave yourself to these idols. You understand? All right. And not saying that this is an idol. This is just a piece of thing that you know what I mean? It means nothing to us. We don't worship these things. Right. But those brothers, they're worshiping those idols. You knock that Santa Muerte over. Oh, they're gonna yeah, for real. Man. For real. Somebody might kill you. You know what I mean? But it's all about money. They use those things to make money and finesse our people. Now, Nicole, let's go to Jeremiah, and we're going to see how this adds up. And then we're going to go to the tribe of Judah, or the so-called southern kingdom. Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse, 3 or 1? Yeah. Start at verse 1.
Oh, wow. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Right. This is descriptive enough. You know what I mean? We ain't got to break it down anymore. But if you have a wife and she deals with another man and you lay down with her, that land is polluted. That box is defiled. You don't want no part of that, man. I always explain it this way, man. This is my cup. And if I put my rod in this cup, I don't want to drink from it. if another man put his rod in his cup, this shit got to go. You know what I'm saying? But why would you go and be with this woman? You know what I'm saying? It's defiled, it's polluted. This is how the children of Israel have treated the Lord. We should be disgusting. We should be just an abomination. You understand? We shouldn't be touched. We should be getting our head chopped off. You know what I mean? Stoned to death. All right. And I heard Captain Kahan say this one time. He was like, man, in one way, I wish every brother had a woman cheat on them. You know what I'm saying? He said, of course, he don't wish that on a brother. But he said almost to understand what it's like for how the Lord feels about us. You know what I'm saying? That type of betrayal, that type of pain that comes with that is how the Lord views the children of Israel. Keep reading. But thou, start from, but thou hast played the harlot.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
This nigga, this broad didn't just sleep with one nigga. She is playing the whore. She effing the block. She for the streets, as they say. You know what I'm saying? She let these nations run a train on Israel. You know what I'm saying? One day is Egypt, next day is Assyria, next day is Babylon. Now it's Satan Muerte. Then it was Virgin Guadalupe. Now it's voodoo. You understand that cigar thing? The voodoo priestess do the same thing. They smoke in Santeria and voodoo and all that. They do the same things, man, because these demons have convinced these people to continue in this way. All right. Let's drop down to verse. Let's see. Let's go to verse 6 for time's sake.
Verse 6. The Lord said also unto me in the days of Josiah the king, hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel have done?
Right. This is talking about the so-called northern kingdom, the evil that they have done, following these idols, messing with these Assyrians, etc. Keep going.
She is gone up upon every high mountain, under every green tree, and there have played the harlot.
Right. They said a lot of those gods they got from the Aztecs, the goddess of this and the goddess of that. You go and talk to a Gadite brother, it's no different than talking to a Judite brother out of his mind. He'd be like, we just appeared from the earth. And he start telling you about the wolves and the tree. Nigga, knock it off, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord never told you that. You believing in fantasy and the wolf. And he told me, no, he didn't. You're high off peyote. Yeah. Knock it off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Lord didn't tell you that. But they've bounced from every different God other than the God of Israel. They want to worship the panda and the panther and the wolf and the tree and the Santa Muerte. That was wrong for the northern kingdom to do this. Keep reading.
Verse 7. And I said, after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me, but she returned not.
Damn,
And her treacherous sister Judah saw.
Right. The brothers that were supposed to be following the Lord in the land, in Jerusalem, saw how the northern kingdom, so-called northern kingdom, did all this evil, and we became just as treacherous. Keep reading.
And I saw, when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I have put her away.
The Lord got rid of them, just like you would put a woman away and tell her we're divorced. Keep going.
And given her a bill of divorce. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not.
He married to both, and Judah didn't say, damn, we serve a God that put our brothers in slavery in Assyria. We didn't fear that. Keep going.
But went and played the harlot also.
Right, but the tribe of Judah and Benjamin and Levi went and played the harlot as well. Keep going.
Verse 9. And it came to pass through the likeness of her whoredom that she defiled the land and committed adultery with stones and with stocks.
Right, so they started to do the same things in a different way, worshiping the same gods in the land, defile the land. Drop down to verse 11.
Verse 11. And the Lord said unto me, the backsliding Israel hath justified herself more than the treacherous Judah.
Right. The northern kingdom now has justified itself by the actions of the southern kingdom. Because if the southern kingdom had followed the laws and kept it going, then the Lord would have just never brought back the northern kingdom. They would have been done forever. They would have been gone, thrown away, cast out. But since they did the same thing, there is going to be no nation of Israel because this group has to get cast out. Right. So the way I'm going to explain it to this and today to bring it in today's standard is the tribe of Judah, right? How can I say this? There's some other good precepts in here, but for time's sake, let's just keep it going. It's like this. You got somebody that grew up in the streets. They never had a family. They pops was on drugs, in and out of jail, whatever. Moms was doing this and doing that. And they go to the streets and they start doing evil. They sinning against the Lord. Right. All right. They're wrong. The Lord should throw them away. But you got the pastor, and he goes to church and he teaches his kids, and they're supposed to be this righteous, wholesome family. Mm-hmm. But on the low, they getting high and buying whores and selling whores. He like, nigga, y'all worse than them. Right. At least they grew up in the streets, didn't have the truth. Right. You in Jerusalem with the Torah, with the Tanakh, with the temple, with the priests, with Isaiah, with Ezekiel, and y'all still serving these. Y'all worse than them. Matter of fact, go get them niggas on the streets. Get them tribes and bring them back because they have justified themselves with your evil and your wickedness. Right. You're acting holier than thou because you say you've been circumcised on the 8th day. You're acting better than them because you still speak the language and you keep the Passover. Right. But after the Passover, you in the midst of the trees eating swine flesh. Mm-hmm. You worse than them niggas. You supposed to be a pastor, but you got a prostitute in the back room. You know what I'm saying? Right. So let's drop that, and I'm going to pull this video out, and then we're going to go to our last couple of verses. Anything Quran y'all got when we out of here. So lock here. Let me how I turn this one off. It's so ironic how these things work out spiritually to this day. I got something on here. When he said the Freemasonry, right? Mm-hmm. The tribe of Judah today, we don't go out crawling to idols on. You don't really see that. You know what I'm saying? Especially you go back 10, 50 years ago. The tribe of Judah with the Bible Belt and the Christian church professes to really serve the Lord, sincerely follow the Bible, and they never openly do these things. You see what I'm saying? Right. Like the so-called Northern Kingdom they crawl into Santa Muerte. That's what they were doing in Assyria with the Assyrians. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They erected altars and all this stuff. But Judah was doing it on the low. You see what I'm saying? When Christ came around, they were serving Satan on the low. And the same thing is today. It's so spiritual. So I got this real quick. I'm going to read from this a little bit. It's a link. It's talking about the Greek fraternities today. So if you don't really know about Greek fraternities, it just seems like they're about brotherhood, sisterhood, dancing and stomping on the ground. When you go into it, you learn more what's going on in these colleges. What do they call themselves? They call themselves Greeks. What do? They have a whole bunch of homosexuality in their environments. Right. I seen some cats. Y'all seen that on Facebook? Them niggas was dancing together and humping and listening to slow music together. Mm-hmm. It is evil as hell. You know what I'm saying? Well, you ask them what they believe in, they all say they're Christian. They all say they're Baptist. They'll say they're Methodist. They'll say they're Episcopalian. When you go inside of each fraternity, there's different gods that they follow in there. How do I know? I was dealing with a sister that was a part of this organization called Delta. You know what I'm saying? Had her little secret book, and I went and looked in it. I'm in the world. I'm like, Minerva? What is Minerva? Start Wikipedia and Google. Oh, Minerva is a Greek goddess. You know what I'm saying? They have that on their shield and on their emblem. So these are some guys that are associated with each Greek fraternity. Alpha Phi Alpha, they got the Sphinx, a mythical creature from Egypt, is associated with the sun god Ra, Horus, aka Alpha Phi, whatever, Alpha Kappa Alpha. They deal with Themis, Greek tight god, and something. Delta Sigma Theta, Minerva, Kappa Alpha Psi, Apollo, Omega Psi Phi, Shechaniah, Kabbalah, Merkava, or whatever, Asherah. All right. And then Phi Beta Sigma, Pallas Athena, a Greek goddess, also associated with Horus, Egyptian sky god. So this video explains some of the same things just to verify it again.
All right,
these are the things they're doing.
Joining me in the last part of the Gods of the Divine 9 series. If you haven't watched the last videos, I
Skip
recommend
ahead
that
real
you
quick
do.
for time's
But
sake.
I would like to reiterate,
But it just,
and I'll quote,
I ain't make this up.
wild orgiastic sex was definitely on the menu, as were the wild animals that were hunted down, torn to pieces, and eaten raw.
All right.
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Minos.
And before I go into this,
Some different idol. I'm just
besides the
skipping
Minotaur,
through.
the Labyrinth,
Delta Sigma Theta. This the
as
one
an
Minerva. This
image
the one I've seen with my
of
own eyes
Minerva
in their
show
book.
that they do not worship the God of the Bible. Minerva was the Virgin Mother goddess of wisdom, war, medicine, poetry, weaving, and governmental affairs.
Mm-hmm.
Minerva in ancient Greece was known as Athena, and in ancient Canaan was known as Anat, who was the lover of Baal or Baal, who we also know
Is Athens named after this?
Of course.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
All this Greek culture, all these things, the tribe of Judah does idol worship today. The tribe of Judah serves these other gods today, but they do it on the low in Freemasonry, in Eastern Stars, in these Greek sororities and fraternities today. You understand? But they don't do it on Front Street like the so-called Latino brothers and sisters. Right. And so they give this appearance that they love Jesus and they listen to Kirk Franklin and they follow the Bible, but on the low they're doing these evil things. And that's the same things we've been doing since the days of the Bible. So please,
just real quick, right? What you just brought out was so heavy as far as the Greek gods,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like I was saying earlier, the children of Israel, we have an affinity at our detriment to want to be like these heathens. You understand? These Greek gods that we are worshiping in these fraternities, like the scripture says, there's nothing new under the sun. This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men,
right,
who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. The book of 1 Maccabees takes place during the Hellenization of the children of Israel. So these Greek gods that you see us worshiping in these fraternities, that's what these wicked men, you understand, these men that had influence over just the commonwealth of the nation of Israel, they taught our brothers and sisters on a lower level to want to be like these heathen and worship these gods of these heathens. And this is what in turn destroyed us as a whole. The Salafi, sir.
No, most high Christ. And we got 15 people in the class right now. Like, share, subscribe, get those likes up, Baba Gasha. You understand? And yeah, give me in the pocket for 2. Go to the 2 Maccabees 6 and 6, and we're gonna close on out here. Matter of fact, we have one more. We're gonna run through that story real quick, Baba Gasha. Go ahead. 2 Maccabees 6 and 6, right?
You want me to read it? Sir?
Yeah, go ahead. You got it. For time's sake, we'll get it quickly. You don't need, they can hear us on here because of the speaker. So
come on, sir.
Up here.
This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts.
These disgusting Greeks made it illegal. The real Greeks, you know what I'm saying? The real Greeks made it illegal for us to keep our Sabbath. Keep going.
Or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
We couldn't even call ourselves Jews no more. So what was left? Being called a Greek.
Right.
That's why it says in the New Testament there is neither Jew nor Greek, because the ones that were following Satan on the low was beefing with our brothers that were following Satan out openly.
Right.
And Christ said, we're going to go get those niggas and bring them in here because you can't look down on them because you're doing the same things as them. You understand? With that, let's go to the prodigal son real quick. Where is that? I don't even got where to find it at. I think it's in Matthew. Let's see if I can find it real quick. So if you can find it too. Matthew. And this is our mission here. We're gonna keep doing this. Might be in John. I should have had that ready.
We got Luke 15.
Okay. That should be fine.
Luke 15 and 11.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 15 and verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, a certain man had two sons.
Two sons.
And the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of goods that falleth to me. And he divided unto them his living.
Right.
And not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country.
To where?
Into a far country.
This is a different story than what they told us when you look at it like Latinos and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In a far country. Keep going.
Okay. And there wasted his substance with riotous living.
Right.
Riotous living.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 14. And when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine in that land, and he began to be in want.
Right.
Verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
And he went and joined himself to a citizen of that country, and he sent him into his fields to feed swine.
Right. This is what happened when they didn't want to get down with the Catholic Church. Then they had this miracle. Now everybody want to join the Catholic Church. They want to join that country and eat swine with them. Keep going.
And he would fain have filled his belly with the husk that the swine did eat.
God damn. He's just eating the husk that the pigs eat. He's in the pig pen. Keep reading.
And no man gave unto him.
Mm-hmm.
And when he came to himself.
When he did what?
He came to himself.
What do we need to do here in our captivity in America, in Mexico, in Brazil, in Guadalajara, in Jamaica, in the ghettos of America? Keep reading. We need to do what?
And when he came to himself, he said, how many hired servants of my father's bread enough and to spare, and I perish with hunger.
He got tired of living like a slave.
Right.
When are y'all gonna get tired of being slaves, man?
That's
I'm
right.
tired of working for these devils.
Right.
I'm tired of paying taxes to Satan. You're giving tax money to Jeffrey Epstein, man. You ain't tired of that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You hear the story, you watch 12 Years a Slave. You want to continue that?
Right.
You want your children to do that? The hell's wrong with you, man? Stop being second-class citizens. Stop being third-class citizens. Stop worshiping and celebrating Christmas. You celebrate the same goddamn holiday as Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Come on, man. Read that part again.
And when he came to himself, he said, how many hired servants of my father's have bread enough and to spare, and I perish with hunger.
Right. We the coldest. We the best cookers. We the best workers. We the best dressers. We got the baddest women. You understand? If we have our own, we gonna be good. Why are we gonna perish and be at the bottom of everything following these people? Keep going.
Verse 18. I will arise and go to my father and will say unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before thee.
Right. We worship these other guys. We sinned against you, Lord. We need to change our life and our culture and come back home. Keep reading.
And am no more worthy to be called thy son. Make me as one of thy hired servants.
Right. He's saying, you know what? I don't even want to come back and be on the level of a son.
Right.
This humbling himself. That's us coming into the truth. We know we don't deserve a second chance. We just want to come up here and be humble servants of the Lord. Whatever work we can do, whatever bag we can pick up, whatever crate we can carry, whatever toilet we can clean, whatever class we can teach. Let me do that, Lord. You understand? Keep reading.
And he arose and came to his father. But when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him and had compassion and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him.
Right. That's how you would feel about your son. For him to be out there in the world destroying his life, and you see him come back and want to come into the school.
Right.
A brother asked in the class earlier with General Hyman. He said, what happens if a brother leaves the truth? Can he come back in the truth? He said he better.
Right.
He better come back into the truth. That's what he has to do. You understand? If your son was lost in the world, he better come back into the truth. And that's how the Lord feels about this son. And it's a glorious thing. It says the angels rejoice when one sinner repented and come into the truth. I'm paraphrasing. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 21. And the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and am no more worthy to be called thy son.
Mm-hmm.
But the father said to his servants, bring forth the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his hand and shoes on his feet.
This analogy, like a nigga is living in a cardboard box in Vegas.
Yeah.
He just squandered all his money on whores and getting high on cocaine.
Yeah.
And he is literally begging for pennies to survive.
Right.
Like, who was a rich person that we could think of that? LeBron James, son, that's the best one for me. Like, Bronny James literally has a mansion he can live in, servants, handmaids, all that. And you walking past in Vegas, and you see him on the corner, dirty, bummy, shaking the cup, like, please. He like, you know what? Let me just go make it right with Pops and go back to LA and get there and just be a pool boy for my dad. That'll be better than being out here on the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He said, nah, when his son came back, he like, nah, put the best garment on him. Get the car cleaned up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Make him a meal. Can you read?
Okay. Verse 23. And bring hither the fatted calf.
Right.
And kill it. And let us eat and be merry.
Uh-huh.
Verse 24. For this my son was dead.
The Latinos were what?
Was dead.
The Judites were what?
Was dead.
The Jamaicans were what?
Dead.
Keep reading.
And is alive again.
Uh-huh.
He was lost.
Christ died for who? The lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right.
Keep going.
And is found.
Damn right, man. Keep reading.
And they began to be married.
Keep going.
Now his elder son was in the field, and he came and drew nigh to the house and heard music and dancing. And he called one of the servants and asked what these things mean. And he said unto him, thy brother is come, and thy father have killed the fatted calf, because he have received him safe and sound.
Right.
So if I could, sir.
Please, yeah.
So basically, the father, he happy. He throwing a party. They put some new clothes on the big brother. So the younger brother came and was like, hey, what y'all doing all of this for? He like, man, look, your brother then came back safe and sound. You understand? So like, what was I at? He asked the servant, why are we having this party? Or
right.
Why is all of this stuff going on? Like, you ain't heard your brother back. You understand? This is like, it's like a heathen saying, oh, go ahead, sir. Sorry.
No. Finish.
It's like a heathen saying, or it's like a brother from the tribe of Judah or the southern kingdom walking up to one of the servants or somebody that's beneath us, like, why the hell are y'all having a party? What's going on? And he like, you ain't heard? The Latinos is joined back unto y'all.
Right.
You understand? But Slocky, sir, go ahead.
Nah, the part I just like was in 25 where he said he heard music and dancing. You know what I'm saying? That's some nigga shit right there. It's a lot, you know what I mean? Like music and dancing from afar off. We've been doing that. You know what I mean? Salaki. Matter of fact, sidebar, you know, we had a party at the slavery with the Edomites. We walked in there, that shit was on low. Like, you couldn't hear the music at all. I'm like, what is going on in here? This is not a function. This is not a party.
Not at all.
I kept turning it up. They kept turning it down. Like, I got to go, man. It's a lot here. Go ahead, though. Where you at, Karayella?
Slocky. I'm going to read 27 again.
Sir. Okay.
He said unto him, thy brother is come, and thy father hath killed the fatted calf,
right? Because
he hath received him safe and sound, and he was angry.
Right, and this analogy, like he said, this is the tribe of Judah being like, damn, what is these niggas doing here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why are they here?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Keep reading.
And would not go in. Therefore came his father out and entreated him.
This is how Peter was confused with that vision. This is how those men came up against Paul for trying to go and teach the Gentiles. You understand? Right. Anybody that was cast out, we were supposed to be done with them. And if you were here serving the Lord, you don't want this one that's been evil to get the same glory that you get. Okay. Can you agree?
And he answering said to his father, lo, these many years do I serve thee, neither transgress I at any time thy commandment. And yet thou never gavest me a kid that I might make merry with my friends. But that's jealousy, like
right.
But as soon as this thy son was come, which have devoured thy living with harlots,
damn,
thou hast killed for him the fatted calf.
Damn.
He must have been covered in this cow. He's like, man, I've been
yeah.
Right. For a minute.
Right.
Nigga that spent your money on hoes and you finna kill the fatted calf. Like they must have been looking at this cow like, boy, I can't wait till we eat him.
Okay, and this is a sidebar. I don't know if this is a sister in here. You know, she is saying something about our shield is unlawful, it's idol worship. I'm not gonna go into that full breakdown. You can get our number if you a sister and call, and we'll give you the breakdown another time. For time's sake, we're not going to all that. But she's saying we're using the Lord's name in vain. Sis, what is the Lord's name? I'm gonna give you the answer. It's Yahweh. Using the Lord's name in vain is not saying goddamn or whatever you think it is, and it's not a sin what we're doing up here. You understand? Come learn from the real priest and prophets. So I ain't gonna blaze on her, but using the Lord's name in vain is putting the Lord's name on a headband just because, putting it on your garment. You understand? Using the Lord's name in vain is what the Christian church does. All right,16 they talk about God all the time and they never serve him. All right, but we ain't gonna go into that. Let's keep going into this.
Salaki, verse 31. And he said unto his son, said unto him, son, thou art ever with me, and all that I have is thine.
Right.
It was meet that we should make merry and be glad.
Right.
For this thy brother was dead and is alive again, and was lost and is found.
Good night. Like, you with me. If you really serve the Lord, you should never be mad at another brother finding the truth.
Right.
This is a glorious thing for these brothers to come back. What, you want them to stay out there and stay serving these heathens?
Okay.
The last precept I got is Matthew 21, or Matthew chapter 20. Let me see where I want in there. And it just goes perfectly with that one right here. Matthew 20 and verse, is this what I want? Yeah. Read verse 15. All right. Paraphrasing what happened. This is a story about Christ and a penny. There's a man that has a vineyard. He came out and gave these workers. He said, if you go work this hour, you're going to get paid a penny. And they kept going out and bringing more people into the vineyard. At the last hour, they came and brought workers in, and they got paid the same penny as the ones that had been working the longest. And the ones that had been working the longest were mad because he gave them the same penny. That penny represents the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
When you in here doing the work of the Lord, you can been here for 20, 40 years. Commander General been here since the 80s. That brother that come here last week, right before World War III pop off, he is going to gain the kingdom the same way. And Commander Johanna is not going to be mad at you for not having done the work that he's put in.
Right.
But these wicked men were mad at those ones coming last for not putting that work in and getting the same gift of the kingdom of heaven. We can't be like that. You understand? And that brother was wrong for being like that about the prodigal son returning. Keep read. Go ahead, read.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 20 and verse 15. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own?
No, that's what the Lord should have said to that brother as well.
Right.
Is it unlawful for that father to do what he wants with that fatted calf? It ain't your fatted calf.
Right.
This ain't your house.
Right.
This ain't your garment. This is my house. That's my son. I love him regardless of what he's done, and I'm going to forgive him and have mercy on him. And you should learn how to be like that. Keep reading.
Okay. Is thine eye evil because I am good?
You mad at me because I did a righteous thing for him? He checked the hell out of him. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And that was a right thing to do. And so that's the spirit we got to be in with all our brothers, all the tribes, any of that nonsense of tribalism. Knock that off. Don't let it grow in the truth. Don't let brothers speak of it. I'm taking you to counsel if I hear wind of it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Latinos are our brothers, and we're their brothers. You understand? And Jamaicans are our brothers, just like Haitians are our brothers. And the niggas from North Richmond that I hated growing up are my brothers, just like the brothers from South Richmond. You understand? And the brothers from Oakland is my brothers, just like the brothers in Sac and San Francisco. And all this tribalism, they try to divide us. It's nonsense and garbage. West Oakland is 15 minutes away from here, man. And then my brothers and then my niggas over there, just like the niggas that I grew up on my block here in Richmond. You understand? And that's how we got to be with each other across the board. All right? Salakia, I'll land.
You said it. You said it, sir. I'm good.
All right. We're just going to give a salute. We ain't going to do the full thing. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yashai, Baruch Thumb to all the brothers. Yahweh Shemar, Thumb, Hashem Yashai. To all the sisters, the water for coming. All right.